My leave out never wants to like stay straight. So the girls on TikTok were like, you need to get a keratin treatment. So I was searching high and low for this woman right here because I have been seeing her like literally when you search for keratin treatments in LA, she pops up for like the natural hair girlies. So can you, what is a keratin treatment? Can you go ahead and give them the info? First of all, who are you? Where are we at? Give them the info.
ShamicasHair on Instagram, TikTok, and everywhere, okay? But anyway, so a keratin treatment is a smoothing treatment that smooths out your hair, doesn't straighten it, and take the elasticity out or remove the bonds like a perm would. It's very good for the girls, silk press girlies, which I do a lot of. And it's just like a treatment within itself. So it has shine, like our hair is gonna be super shiny. Even sometimes when you see split ends and how dry and white they look on the ends, once we finish a treatment, sometimes you'll notice that it looks sealed and not as bad. You still gonna get a trim, but it's just, it does that, you know, the treatment itself. So her hair is gonna be smoother, easier to maintain. The curls sometimes are a little bit looser, but she's still gonna have texture. So she can pull it or do ponytails, different styles without, you know, worrying about her hair breaking.
So basically it sounds like, for you know, for people like me that kind of like just don't know, oh, the light is good right here. Okay, so basically what it sounds like is it kind of sounds similar to like a texturizer a little bit, but not as harsh.
It's similar, but again, it's not permanent, which like a lot of kids, you know how sometimes there'll be like a texture release or they call it different stuff, but it's not a permanent thing to where if you don't get it, like if she gets this today and decides to never do it again or whatever the case, her hair is not going to fall out because she didn't keep up with her retouch, you know, and this lasts 5 months, which is a long time. Yes.
Whoa, okay.
But you'll notice like as your hair growing, it's a little bit tighter or whatever, you'll see the difference. But like, again, it's not going to break off like a traditional relaxer or perm. It's not toxic to me. It's not toxic to her, you know, so, you know, because they have those little cancer thingies and all that. So yeah, I just think it's a silk press girlie's best friend. If you want to go back and forth, I offer 2 types. So the keratin is stronger. If you're looking to smooth out your texture, right?
Yeah.
A lot more than the other one, which is considered non-chemical, but it's an amino acid smoothing treatment. That one I give to the girls with like the soft texture, mixed texture hair. They kind of want to keep their hair from poofing up when they straighten it. But they want their curls to stay juicy. So it's not really that much of a smoothing effect, but it does help with the humidity and all that stuff. So I offer that one to those girls. So we always have that conversation. What are your goals? What you trying to do? But if you want your hair to be a little bit looser and a little bit more, you know, you want your curls stretched so your hair stay straight, I always say keratin.
Okay, so to be so honest with everybody out there, I really want a perm, but I'm like, go big girl home. I really want a perm, but every single time I've done a perm, it's like it's wrong.
It makes your edges, like, honestly, so as a hairstylist, I hate when girls have relaxed hair because it's supposed to be relaxed, but it just be like, whoo. Like, it don't want to lay, it don't want to lay.
It's like stringy. It's like,
I'm like, this is not relaxed, okay? This is giving me a problem. It's, you know, it's just no elasticity. And if you do too much, it breaks off. Like, typically, a lot of girls with relaxers, they experience breakage around their edges. And I personally had that, you know, when I was like 12, obviously, but my hair done grew back since then, okay? I'm not one of those girls. But I never did a relaxer again. And I remember one of my hairstylists was like, why did you even have a relaxer? Because my texture doesn't really require that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I think tradition, people think, you know, let me go get the creamy crack for the edges and all of that. I mean, I feel like if you don't have short hair, pixie cut, then what are we doing?
Okay. So
there's no reason to have that, especially in LA. And, you know, I don't get it.
Okay. So basically, she's not gonna give me a relaxer.
No.
So
no.
But no, this is good though. So we're gonna do keratin, and we're gonna see what the girls have been talking about. So basically, just like for everyone out there, I am really on my hair growth journey again. I was on it, then I messed up, then here we are. And so what's been happening is like, so I have to be in the middle part, which I hate, but it's to kind of like give my edges a break. But every single time I like do my my eczema or whatever, it literally, like, my hair just poofs up, and it's so unmanageable. Okay. And like even kind of now you can see that like the roots just want to, they just want to poof up. So here we are.
Well, this would definitely help. Like my friend, she's in Texas, you know, it's humid as hell.
Like,
those who know. And she gets them done as well. Like she had it done to like, I think a side part or whatever. So that part, she loved it. She moved it to the middle part, and she didn't get it that time. She like, girl,
it was a mess, wasn't it?
Yeah, to get it. She was like, I need that keratin.
Yes,
like, and that helps her. Her hair is like, you know, like 4C.
Yeah,
and yeah. So I've had plenty of girls who use it, like I said, just for the smoothing effect. It kind of mimics like a hair that's like trained. You know what I mean? So like, say if your hair is super tight, it will loosen it to like a train type of thing, which makes your press last, but also the benefits of the humidity and that poofing up. I have dancer girls, you know, they like, ooh, I need.
I'm saying, because maybe I'll be looking like just this good, then this be all cool, and I'm like, oh, the embarrassment of it all.
So this is gonna help.
It's gonna help it. Okay, so I'm super excited. Yay!
Yeah, you don't need the relaxer.
I want the relaxer
unless you're
really
short.
Oh, by the way, guys, I have been like a full sew-in right now. So she is just going. Well, she has to. I think you need to evaluate my hair first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
which I can see what's going on.
What's going on, girl? Tell us.
Well, it's a little bit of heat damage, you know, the little short pieces. But again, I feel like that's because you're trying to keep it straight. So this will, you know, like I said, it's gonna seal the hair. Okay. It's gonna feel a lot smoother. Okay. And just I mean, you don't like closures, huh? I don't think I ever seen you with no closure, but
no,
you should consider a 2x6 because that's the easiest for people who really just not with all that. Get a little 2x6. Try it at least. Okay. And then
she's like the 5th person to tell me
that'll put it up. You know what I mean? Okay. And you can do it while you have the keratin treatment,
and then like just let this grow out some.
And if you absolutely hate it, and it's too much maintenance, because, you know, lace closures are maintenance.
They are.
But, you know, you can do it. Okay. So put that on, you know, it'll grow out that, give it a real break. Okay. And then, you know, you could go back, you'll have the treatment on and all that. So it'll still be, like, smooth and not poofing up on you.
So she found out which side I typically part my hair on, which is this one. You say this one is like
a little more straight.
And then this side, you know, she's thriving a little bit. But yeah, this is the side I put her through some things, but we're gonna give her a little breaky break, and hopefully this helps and all the teams.
I think it will, because I've had girls who, you know, get the treatment and they also wear their hair in sew-ins, and that was the whole thing to keep it, you know, straight.
I love it. Another question for you, right? So in my case, I'm not doing like full keratin on like all of my hair. We're just doing it on the leave out. And so this situation, guys, is a little bit different because I was like, I need to come in now. Like, And so, you know, she definitely did accommodate me. So thank you so much for that. But for anyone else that wants to just get their leave out, do they need to come to you pre-hair appointment or post-hair appointment? Like, you know,
I would say pre, because I mean, if you're wearing the same, like you saying, you know, you're going to do a middle part, we know what it's going to give, or how much hair you want to leave out. Yeah. You could like come in before, you know, like get your hair done, whatever, and then do a maintenance, like when it's time for your weave maintenance, you know, the shampoo and all that, then you would come and then you could get that leave out.
So it's not going to mess it up when you do the keratin treatment and then you go and you get your hair re-washed. It's not going to mess up the keratin. Okay. Okay.
It's not like it can't really like, oh, it's going to seep in it. Like nothing's going to happen regardless. Okay. But it's not really messy like that. And then also the only thing is just the other hair won't be treated.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So yeah, as long as you're leaving out this side, you know, you'll be able to tell the difference, like by how when you press it and all that stuff like that. Okay. But no, I mean, typically, like I told you to come before, because you can't wash your hair 3 days after the treatment. Yeah. For 3 days. Okay. So yeah, and then I'm kind of busy the rest of the week.
She's busy. Yeah, she's a book. She is a book.
I'm like, it'll be best for you to come in before. And then too, it's like, why you want to wet your hair sooner than later when you first get it done? Like, you know what I mean? If you can avoid it and you know how much leave out you leaving out, come before.
That's cool. Okay.
If not, just wait till you need to get it shampooed, or you know, it's time for a maintenance, then come and do the keratin, and then, you know, that'll be a little bit better.
It's
how many bundles is this? This is
10.
Heavy. Okay. Alright, this is heavy.
She said, what's going on back there?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if the clip's gonna work. Like,
I literally looked at my clip earlier. I said, should I bring my clip or not?
Look, I'm like, let me.
Yeah, she a little heavy something or another. But yeah, I do like 10 bundles because I just do like I always.
It is long
hair.
How long is it?
34.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
they
like
give you 2 tracks per bundle.
I'm saying, you know, I know for sure the longer you go, it seems like the thinner the hair is, just because it's like the hair is sold by weight and whatever, child. It's just
exactly.
So it's like when you go longer, you 1,000,000% need like more bundles to just give it that really nice that full effect. Yeah. So, oh shit, is the hair popping the cape off?
Look, I'm like, good. Okay.
Yay! We're going to the wash bowl. It's time. It's time. Are you guys nervous for me? Ah! I mean, it's gonna go well. I trust her. She has good energy. We love a person that has good energy.
I know I be like, oh, these people be making folks look bad. I'm like, I don't know.
Yes, and like
I still think Atlanta is the worst. Y'all the worst. But a lot of the people I think that people be going to, I don't think that they be licensed or for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Like with the bad.
Like, oh, literally? Yeah, I don't think they are either.
I be like, oh, child. Y'all making us look bad.
We have to get the whole head wet?
Yes.
Shit.
I know. You're going to be drying for some time.
You don't want me to just put my head in the sink like back in the day? You know, when you were a kid, you just face down. Wow.
We could.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a lot of hair.
We could.
It's a lot of hair.
I mean, I was prepared to do this whole shampoo because I shampoo the hair for real. So
she said, fuck with me.
Okay, so, I mean, but it's up to you.
It's up to you.
Because it is going to be a minute to be drying all this hair. So if you want to, you know, go in the face down.
I don't mind. I'm with it. Okay.
Now, typically, I don't do that. Okay, y'all. So
okay. Well, wait, no, I don't want to put you out if you don't do that. No.
Because that's some ghetto stuff. But I mean, I feel it because
it's 10 bundles.
Yes.
I don't want to wash 10 bundles. But if you want to,
it's up to you. I mean, if you got time, you trying to get out of here, is there time? Because you gotta.
No, I mean, I was just like, I'm just trying to be convenient, but.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to. It's more easy to me to just do it this way.
Okay, do it this way.
Because you gonna probably wet up your face. It's just, you know.
Alright, come on. We're not about to push you out there like that. She said, you're not about to put me out here. Got you face down, ass up. Hell no.
Like, I don't be doing that. I do my hair like that. But that's because I don't have a lot of washing.
Yes, 10 bundles. I have been 10 bundles of hair. I'm an addict. I know. It's really bad. Well, it depends on how you look at it.
But I think that's appropriate for the length, you know?
Yeah. 34 inches, 10 bundles.
It is full.
It's full. It's very, very, very full. I have been, so it's in a U-part wig, so it's not individual bundles sewn in. I don't like that because it just takes too long.
Yeah.
So I always put it in like a U-part, and then we have the leave out, which we're gonna do the keratin treatment on, and then we're gonna do a keratin treatment on the edges too. Okay, y'all, the water's on. It's time. It's time. We're gonna revert to my natural self. I mean, she looks very manageable right now. She's catfishing. Don't listen to her. She's catfishing. It's a catfish. Just wait. You just wait. So this is a new hairstyle. My first time trying her.
What? The hair?
You.
Oh, honey.
You know, they're like all involved in the life. Yes, it's our first time trying her, guys. And she's doing a keratin treatment on my leave out. So I have the middle part out and then also the edges. And you guys know I'm like really trying to grow my hair back and blah, 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 blah. So with that, I keep putting too much heat on my hair. And it's definitely giving me breakage. And my hair is just not really growing to its fullest potential. So we're going to try a keratin treatment. And Yeah. Let's just
People ask which one do I use.
Wait, can we show them or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't buy this unless you have a license. So, I mean,
good luck, bitches.
If you got your license, this is the one. This is like the OG. This is not even nothing new. Like, I've been doing hair for a long time. And this is, I took a class and all the things. And, yeah. So Keratin Complex, that's the professional one. I don't know about stuff at Sally's. I don't know about, you know, stuff like that. But this is the one I use.
So is
the number one brand in Keratin? Okay, it's not cheap.
The way that she's literally, I don't really know what she's doing right now, but it really feels good, and it feels like it's really getting squeaky clean.
Yeah, you gotta clean it. This is the primer. So
okay.
That's what we're doing right now. Whatever product, you know, you want to wash it off.
Is this similar to a clarifying shampoo or no?
I feel like this is their clarifying. You know, they call it a primer.
Okay.
So I don't know what extra it does, but for sure gets the hair clean.
I'm excited, guys. You guys told me to do it.
Like, and it don't seem like it's that like kinky. Like, I mean, it is a little heat damage, so it's a little straight, you know, smoother.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just feel like my hair is catfishing us all right now. Don't listen to the hype, because it is. You know, it does this little manageable 1-2, 1-2, and then it's just like, Question. What is the difference between a keratin and a Brazilian blowout?
Great question. So a Brazilian blowout has formaldehyde. It's a permanent straightening. So that's what I was saying also, because people call the keratin treatment different ones, because I believe the Brazilian is the keratin straightening, but it's just the brand is called Brazilian blowout. But like I was saying, it's a permanent straightening solution. So it's similar to a perm. It requires a lot of heat. It has formaldehyde in it. So it's toxic to the person, you know, doing the treatment. You inhaling all those fumes. Sometimes it messes up their skin, like when they, you know, it's just a toxic thing, but, you know, people do anything for beauty sometimes. But it's just this permanent straightening solution. Whereas the keratin smoothing treatment is not, it's formaldehyde free. Your hair is gonna grow. But even if you decide not to keep up with it and you don't, you know, either you don't want to get it anymore or whatever the case, your hair is not going to fall out or break off because you're not keeping up the retouches. So think of the Brazilian as like a relaxer.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is definitely going to be more gentle.
Yeah, because it's, like I said, it's formaldehyde free. They call it, you know, it's a chemical service because it's keratin.
Yeah. But
it's, again, it coats your hair. It's more of a treatment than it is, you know, a permanent solution to something. Like,
gotcha.
Where it's changing the bonds in your hair and it's not doing that. So.
Gotcha. Now she's attacking the bundles. You know, we got 50 million bundles in here. Me and my 10 little bundles. She's attacking that. She already, I guess, like the clarifying treatment on my actual hair. Just to kind of give you guys an update on what we're doing. Oh my, what is that? Oh,
it's a scalping, because if you washing the weave, you want to get in there. Like, I could barely get in there with my nails, so.
Wow. I need to get one of those. It went like, it's like in there. Talk about in it. Like in it.
This was invented by a black girl.
Ooh. I'm telling you, black, like, we know.
And I even tried to see if they had other ones, because I actually got this at a hair show. And I just bought a bunch of them because I'm like, I never seen them in the stores.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they don't have nothing like this. We used to use, like, the little rat tail thing.
Yes.
But this goes so much deeper, and it's curved, you know, like the head.
Yes. So,
you know. She was in her bag when she made that.
Whoa. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah. Wow, it's like literally like in the wig, y'all. It's like, oh wow. It's like, you know, when something itches and you get that like little scratch, it's like, yeah. Wow, this is good. Okay.
Her curl pattern right here, it's loose. We don't do that for all that anyways. Her curl is already loose, so when we put the keratin on it, it is gonna probably end up being more straight. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But like on the tighter parts of your hair, right here, it might end up looking more like this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's gonna just stretch it, but it's not gonna be just bone straight unless your hair is already pretty much loose.
Gotcha.
So also that's why I said I don't really do it on people with that mixed texture or like this type of curl pattern unless that's what they really want. Their hair is straight and you know.
You guys see how she's starting to poop up on us?
See, and that's gonna calm down like the keratin gets. You know,
here's a question. What should people, so if people are not in LA and they cannot come to you, unfortunately, fly out, y'all. Okay, but they can't come to you. What should they look for in someone if they are looking to get a keratin treatment done?
A licensed professional.
Clock it.
That's the first step. Going to a licensed professional. Because I did my research and stuff like that on TikTok as well. That's why on my videos I try to educate as much as possible. People ask me questions like, oh, how many passes and how many this? Like, y'all trying to do it yourself. And honestly, it's like, we know hair. I'm a licensed professional. So when I'm talking to my client, I know what she needs. Yeah. You know, and each case is different. Like, I wouldn't do 3 passes on her and then 3 on the next person and think that it's gonna be the same. It's different. So this treatment is catered to your client's needs. So you need to be knowledgeable about how many passes you should do. Should you recommend keratin? Because I'm not that girl that's just gonna do it just because it's a high ticket service. Like, if you really serious about your hair care and growing your hair, I might be like, you need to go get some braids.
She told me to get a closure, y'all.
Like,
she gently recommended. Have you tried a close? Have you tried? Maybe.
I'm just saying, if you really want to, you know, like grow your hair, I'm not that girl. I don't be just doing stuff like, oh yeah, and you get these, you know, or like the, what is it, the keratin individual
oh, the K-tips?
The K-tips. Like, everything ain't for everybody. Tape-ins, I seen a whole thing about that, and girls like, oh, they said, I don't just be like, my clients know if it ain't for you, I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it. It's gonna be a hard no.
That's why you can't book certain stuff on my site just because you want it done. Because I need to consult with you first, like as a professional. You know what I mean? It needs to be a discussion. Like, I can't recommend something to you blindly or just come in one day and, you know, like if you was trying to go blonde or something. You know what I mean? And it's like, I can't do that, girl.
Integrity.
Because then y'all gonna talk about me on TikTok. And she's a professional. Yeah.
And she didn't tell you not to do da-da-da-da-da.
No.
Absolutely not. Your brows look good.
Girl.
What's the?
I need some of your gel.
You just, oh my God, you don't have. You need to get some of the brow gel. You don't have the brow gel. You should have told me. I would have brought you one. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring you one next time I come back. And make sure when you do use the brow gel, please apply it properly. Please apply it on clean, dry skin, or it just will not work.
So does it dry, or like how does? Is it almost like it would like almost like edge control before the brows, or
you know? I almost went on a whole. Okay, side note. A little aside, guys. I almost went on a whole ass car rant because someone was like, "It's basically edge control," and I was like, "No, bitch," because because let me tell you why I got irritated. Because I'm like, at least for me, not all edge controls work. Most of them do not work. Actually, it's been like for about a year now. I've been working on edge control, and so when people are like, "It's like edge control," I'm like, "No." Fundamentally, okay, so I can understand why someone would think that because of just like how great it works, like on the brows. But yeah, no,
it ain't melting down like a lot of these edge controls.
It's not melting down like a lot of the edge controls. And then also, you know, just the formulation of edge control versus brow gel is different. It has to be different, right? So yeah, I just would not personally put an edge control on my eyebrows because
I wouldn't do that either now.
Yeah, nah. And I have acne prone skin too. So when you have acne prone skin, you have to be very careful like what you put on your face. So personally, I would not do that. But no, you guys, you can, I guess it's kind of like a compliment to say it's like edge control, but it's not like edge control. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, question. So after you get the keratin treatment, is there anything that we should kind of like stay away from?
Stripping cheap shampoo.
Okay.
Like, I recommend, and I have a link for the shampoo that you should use.
Okay.
And I tell all my clients to get it if they gonna shampoo, most of my clients, you know, I shampoo their hair, so they getting what they need. But if you just so happen to, you know, want to maintain it at your, you know, on your own, I recommend what you need to use.
Okay, gotcha.
I just feel like professional products is where we at with it, you know?
Question, have you ever tried FENTY Hair?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not a consumer. I'm a professional.
Okay, that is yeah, that is different.
You know, it's like if it's something that I know that works, I'm not on jumping on this and that because my favorite, you know, and I love Rihanna down.
Like you're locked in.
But I'm just like gonna use what I know my clients need. I would probably try it on myself if I just wanted to, but I got long hair too, and I don't play about my hair, so
I got you. I
be using what I know to work. You know, I don't just be trying out new stuff. If I hear something good and it's professional, like say K18, like that's a product that I'm interested in. It's expensive. I like that actually better than Olaplex. Like I tried Olaplex. I didn't think it was nothing. It was doing nothing for real. Like it's better if you're using that than stuff at the grocery store or Target. Yes, but is that just like the top tier? No, I don't think it's all that. And a lot of people that's professional will tell you that, you know, it's not really for us.
Yeah, I feel like I first tried Olaplex and I did not know
but it's not
it wasn't that
that's like making me switch up the product line. Like it's not back there.
What about Redken?
Oh, I love Redken.
I love Redken. Yeah, Redken could get.
I like that color gloss.
You need to try FENTY.
Which product?
Okay, all of them. So so particularly it's kind of like their version of a bonding treatment. It's called like the instant repair. Love that shit down. And oh my god, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I also put that on my extensions, like when I go back in to like get my hair redone or whatever, and I have to like take my wig off or whatever. I do that, and my hair is so soft. I just freaking love it. Love that stuff. I also love their clarifying shampoo, their moisturizing shampoo, their moisturizing conditioner, the mask. I mean, honestly, their entire hair care line is just 10s. Like it's so rich. And it just leaves your hair how it's supposed to leave your hair. So I would say FENTY Hair.
Like I could see people using like bonding shampoo probably for extensions because, you know, it's not live hair. Yeah. And sometimes it needs that extra sealing to keep it flowing and all of the things. But I don't even feel like you're supposed to use bonding shampoo all the time.
No, not all the time.
Yeah, like on your natural hair.
Yeah.
You know, I could see that for extensions. But yeah, I would have to try it. I mean,
try it.
Like I've had people even try Sacred. I'm like,
someone just asked about that. What about Sacred or OUAI?
My one client works that way. I haven't. She bought me a big old bag of stuff, and I haven't tried it yet because it's just like.
Let me tell you, when you go home tonight, you need. Hopefully she likes you when she put this in there. They have this scrub. It's a hair and body scrub called Melrose Place.
Oh, Melrose Place smells. I love the body care. I love the body care, but the hair stuff. And like I said, she works there. She brought me all of the whole new thing because they now in the professional beauty supply.
Oh.
So she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring you some stuff," and I just haven't tried it yet. And I like to try it on my hair first. Yeah. Then I would, you know, use it on my clients. I don't just be buying stuff though like that, you know. Oh, well, let me go get this because this is trending right now.
Yeah. What about Sacred?
Same. My clients have brung. Although I really hate that when people be like, "Oh, can I bring my shampoo?" Like, no.
No.
Yeah, I don't use that. Like, if you want the results that you see online, you need to let me do what I'm doing. I need to. It's a system. It all starts back here. So it's like if you bring in something, throwing something in the mix because you love Beyonce. Like, if your hair don't come out right, or you know it's not as straight as I know I could get it because it might be filmy or it looks greasy or whatever the case, then that's gonna be on you. Yeah. But as a professional, it's like I don't even have time and don't want to be bothered with stuff like that because it's my name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, let me do what I need to do to get the job done. And so you can get the results that make the reason why you're here. I've been doing hair, y'all, for a long time. So I don't like when people like try to dictate your chair, or you know, they think they doing something. I have clients that use stuff, but it's just like, if you listen, maybe your hair will grow. You know, it's like, I'm sorry, but yeah, a lot of people, I don't know about y'all, but a lot of people don't listen to their stylist.
Yeah.
A licensed professional. So it's like, that's why your hair is having problems. Or that's why your hair not growing. Like, I told you to get this, but you want to support this because that's your favorite singer, or that's your favorite artist. Like, I love them down too, but I'm telling you this because I know for facts that it's gonna get you where you need to be.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna hold you guys. So obviously she's talking from a professional standpoint, and then I'm gonna talk as like the Uber consumer, bitch. You could blink the right way and I'm like, yep, I'm gonna buy the lash. Okay, it's
I need to try that.
Okay, so I'm like Uber consumer. Here's what I will say. As someone who, I can't empathize with her because I'm not a professional stylist, right? Let me just put that out there. I'm not a fucking professional. However, I have acne prone skin. And so for me, I have to be very mindful of what I try on I can't do the whole fads. I can't go with what's popular. I have to be very mindful with what I put on my face. And so
exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So if it works, you know, if it's not broke, why fix it type of situation. So I can't understand why she is like, let me not go jump at everything that's coming out. I totally understand that. However, I will say, as someone who is like just a freaking crazy little connoisseur of shit, I am also skeptical of celebrities and, you know, people like that creating lines, because I'm like, is it going to be chinchy? Is it going to be gimmicky? Like, is it really going to work? Is it not? I will say that these new age celebrities, y'all bitches been hitting. Y'all been batting 10 for 10. Rare Beauty, 10 for 10. FENTY Hair, I was skeptical. 10 for 10.
I wouldn't be skeptical of her stuff, like certain things that she do, because Rihanna, she be doing her like research and, you know, just the whole thought process and stuff like that. And she been doing this for a long time with other things. You know what I mean? So I just feel like she got her ear to the streets, and we know that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like she know what the girls want. So I would feel like, okay. And Tracy Ellis Ross.
Pattern, yeah.
Like, that to me is the only like actress I feel like that made sense for her to do a hairline, because first of all, she's a Scorpio.
Clock
and then it's just like, it makes sense because people always is on her hair. Yeah. She's a hair girl. So what are you using? Oh, my stuff. Yeah. It's a curly hair product. It's not like she came out with braiding hair or something. Like, what?
I think, so that line of thought, right? That train of thought, I feel like that's when Sacred came out, why people were like a little bit. Yeah. They were like, I don't get it. But it's really fucking weird. It's kind of crazy to me, because these are the same people that have been trying to clock Beyonce's hair for the duration of her career. These are the same people who's been like, is she wearing a wig? Is it like, she clearly is doing something right with her hair. Clearly. And so when she released her Haircare line, everyone was skeptical, whatever. And now everyone is like singing its praises, particularly for the edge drops, which freaking fire, cool, whatever.
Have you tried them?
I've tried the edge drops, but not consistently. Not, you know, clearly we going through some shit right now. I'm back on it. I am back on it. So I am documenting my journey when it comes to like my hair growth, my edge growth journey. I am documenting that. But like you also mentioned, so you have the product itself, but then you also have user errors. So if I'm using the edge drops, but I'm also constantly putting heat on my edges, constantly pulling, it's like, it's counterproductive. And it's also like, how can I actually adequately give it a fair shot if I am consistently manipulating my hair in a negative way? So I am very conscientious of that when it comes to, you know, just like reviews and, you know, that kind of thing. Ooh, yeah. Okay. She's definitely heavy in the back. That's to be expected.
I'm thinking, I'm like, I know this is heavy as hell wet.
Yeah. This is like.
This is why she wanted to go the other way in the sink.
This is exactly why. It's just so much hair. So this is like all the wig back there. And then
and it's some good hair, y'all. It didn't like tango, and yeah, it's just some good hair. They be like, is it good? I be like, we gotta shampoo it. That's gonna tell you what it's giving.
No, it really does, because once you hit that shampoo bowl, if your hair is just not the best, your hair will be matted, tangled.
I've been like, where you get this hair from?
Me?
No, that's what I would have asked you. Like, girl.
Yo, you know, the Indian vendor be getting me good. And I also feel like one of the signs to a really good vendor is
we're gonna go back over
if their blonde hair is amazing and if their long hair is amazing.
Right, because a lot of people, they stop at certain lengths because they know it's trash.
They know it's gonna be trash, or they're trying to, oh my god, is that a caramel apple lollipop? I'm not gonna eat it.
I was going to get some little gummy bears, but they wanted like $15 for that bag. I said no.
$15 for some gummy bears?
I said I'll go to Ross.
This is why people are trying to do Halloween the day after Halloween. They said not on my watch. So we washed. Now what are we about to do?
I got a blow dry.
Guys, this is her client's natural hair. Color long. Do you see this?
That was the retouch.
How long have you been working with her for?
Since she was in high school. She's grown and married now.
Wow.
So also I have length retention because my clients are not, you know, their hair not shortening as they come to me. It's actually growing and thriving. So it's like, that's what I'm about.
A little blow dry action. Love my little fro.
We're about to put the treatment on.
There's no going back.
Now y'all gotta come back to see this. No, I was kidding. Like my friend, she was trying to see which, you know, treatment that her stylist wouldn't even tell her. And I don't get why not, because it's like, girl, it's a professional product. Unless hers the one she using, I don't know.
Man,
but I'd like for my clients to know, like, yeah, you got the best, girl. Did you see how much that was? You know,
did you Google? Yeah,
like, and then other stylists follow, you know, and watch too, so they can, you know, add the service to their shop.
You know what I've realized, especially in the world of like social media, is that people will copy you all day, every day. They will study you, they will copy you, you know, all of these things. But at the end of the day, they're not you. They can never be you. So like your hands, your what
they say, I can give you the recipe, but it still ain't gonna taste the same.
It's not gonna taste the same. It's really not. You know, even just like the knowledge, like your knowledge is so it's so priceless, right? Like you can't, like there's no amount of videos that someone can watch on you for them to ever possess what you've learned through experience and what you learned, you know what I mean, like in school and stuff
People
like that.
People be saying that I should teach, and I'm thinking about it, you know.
You should. Why wouldn't you? Or like, what's your hesitation?
I be really like, oh, I need to get my followers up. That's what I be thinking, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, like, I be getting all kind of people. Like, look at you found me, right?
Yeah.
And then other people. So it's pushing me, you know, because I be like thinking, you know, I don't know. People take the follower count and they, you know, it's like you got more. What would I say?
I guess like more valid when you have like a whole bunch of followers.
Exactly.
And,
now TikTok is cool, but I just don't understand the Instagram. I mean,
Instagram is a whole different world.
I've been on there for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I only got what I got, but I will say,
what?
The celebrities and stuff like that, they be hitting me. So I be like, and you know, I always ask my clients like, how did you find me?
Yeah.
And if I'm what they looking for, then shit.
Yeah.
You know, that be making me
for.
feel like, okay, I guess it don't really matter.
Yeah.
But you know, Beyonce didn't send me a box. What's it called? Sacred. But I feel like I know people that have, like, some of my friends, they got big accounts.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what they did. Like, all the people who had like enough followers or whatever, you know, I guess like influencer like following, they gave them, you know, the package.
Girl, at the end of the day, yes, the followers definitely can equate to currency in a lot of regards. But as you have seen firsthand, like even without crazy buku following, like you get quality clients, and then those quality clients through word of mouth or through posting or whatever get you more clients. And going back to Sacred, you know, that's how Beyonce's hairstylist Neil was found for her. Neil was not, like, from my understanding, was not some crazy big hairstylist or anything like that, but it was literally from him doing one of their hairs. They loved it so much. Got to Miss Tina. Miss Tina was like, okay, I love you.
I like him, huh?
Exactly. So sometimes it's like, just keep putting yourself out there.
Yeah,
and keep, because everyone's looking. We're all looking. Can you guys guess what I am?
Let me see. A Capricorn?
Interesting. No.
No?
I'm a Virgo, yes.
Oh, I love me a Virgo.
Right?
Y'all be about y'all business.
We do.
That's why I said Capricorn, because I'm like, you give me like earth sign vibes. But
Capricorns are a close second.
But now that I think about it, like the dress, you like expensive shit. that is some Virgo tea.
It's some Virgo tea. Yes. Wait, do you know what your big three? What your big three are?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Libra and Virgo. I'm a Scorpio, but I have a Libra. I be like, that's probably that air sign where I be like, I just don't give up.
Wait.
And I love to dress. Like, Libras be coming through with the fashion.
They do.
Like, you see Cardi B. Like,
they do.
You know what I'm saying? They like that flashy. Like, they love to get dressed. Too. And I'm a Scorpio. We love to get dressed, too. So, you know.
So, this is probably gonna like trip her out.
And then the Virgo, I feel like that be my perfectionism, because people be like, you're such a perfectionist. Yeah, I'm like, girl, well, it gotta be right.
It does. Virgos, we're very perfectionist.
Let me do this.
Very, and you know, very. We gonna do it ourselves.
Yes.
So I am Virgo, Scorpio.
Oh, really?
Really. Really, Virgo, Scorpio. And at first I was very offended. I said, now how the hell? But then when I looked into Scorpio, I said, okay, definitely to a T.
We some real people.
Real.
I don't like small talk. Get to the point. My son is a Virgo too. And
Virgo men are built a little bit different.
They are.
I mean,
like, he gonna get on somebody's nerves.
Yes, they are. They're a little different.
But he is a sweetheart though. Like, he nicer than me. And like, I feel like Virgos be like, I be like, y'all a little softer and mushy. Like, y'all could get over
not too much. Not too much.
But you know, you got the Scorpio, because you know, once you
cut a nigga off quick.
Once you done,
bye.
I be like, and it be funny because I'm like, once you dead to me, you dead to me. I'm like,
dead.
I be like, who? Because I really will forget, like, who we even talking about, because I don't be checking on people. Like, if I don't mess with you, who?
Yeah.
Who we talking about?
Because who was that?
Yeah.
Cut off game. Crazy. But we are really sensitive little souls. We are. But I think that's why I appreciate the Scorpio in me. Because when you are low-key a little sensitive baddie like I am, you have to really protect your energy. You have to really protect your heart.
Because people say I'm too nice, believe it or not. Like,
facts.
And I'm like, I really am nice and I'm a good person. So it's like, when you mess up with me, it gotta be done with, because I can't trust you. If I can't trust you, and it's like, for what? Like,
like, we're not even about to.
I don't give second chances. You know?
Your Insta is tea.
Oh, thank you. Look, y'all really be editing my videos, and you know, try to bring y'all the best. And I try to educate. Like, I've been talking a lot on a lot of my videos, so y'all can get, you know, a little knowledge. And not just watching.
I did crown lengthening, so I kind of like when I'm talking a little bit funny. My gums still hurt a little bit, but I did do crown lengthening, and I haven't posted about that yet, but that is coming. And then I did my lower bleph back in March, and then I did a revision a few months ago. And then the nose job, I actually made a video about that today.
Oh, I seen you talking about that. I'm like, this girl.
Why? I mean, it is scary, but that's why I'm like documenting it.
I be seeing those, like, some of them may be too sharp. Like,
that's true.
Like, I've seen some that look really good. Yeah. But it's like, you gotta make sure you go to them people And I don't know, because it's like, what if I think it's gonna look good and then when it's on
I know
it don't be given.
But that's why I'm really serious about documenting even like the consults and just the journey in general, because I feel like particularly when it comes to like black rhinoplasties, there's not enough representation, so we really don't know who to go to. And then the ones that have really good nose jobs, they don't admit that they had one, and then they also don't tell us who they went to. So it's like with me, I just want to be transparent. So
with your eyes, I thought they looked great, because I didn't like when you said, I'm like, damn, that shit look good. Her eyes, I'm like, that's what a lot of people should get, you know.
It's a blef. Yeah. But it's like even that, like I got so much negativity even from like talking about me getting a lower blef, and it's like that was one of the best things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, like I think it looked good, and it still look good. I don't know what you fixed, but it looks good. I was like, and it didn't even cost that much. I'm like, see, that was cool. That was good looking, because people don't tell you where to go.
Yeah, or even
and then
like
now you trying something, trying to mimic something, but you know.
Yeah.
So I thought that was dope that you even did that.
Thank you. Are we letting the hair marinate? Okay,
yeah,
hair is marinating.
Come and sit down. Yeah, you gotta let it marinate a little bit.
Okay. Come sit under the dryer? How long under the dryer?
20 minutes, but
okay.
Then I'm gonna take you out, and then you're gonna sit and dry a little bit more. Yeah,
okay.
For your back part.
I'll be back. Bye. It's time.
Okay, so come over here.
Okay. I guess I've been sucking on a little caramel apple lollipop. Okay. I'm still giving a little fro-fro. I do have a lot of heat damage and breakage, and it's because I have to continuously flat iron and hot comb my hair, because my hair just poofs up and kind of like just won't really blend with my extensions.
I'm gonna try to blow dry this a little bit, because you're gonna go under the dryer.
Okay.
And we pretty much drying it, and then we'll finish the rest.
So at this point, you turned on Pop the Balloon, child. So I'm gonna have to do a voiceover. So basically, I have to sit back under the hair dryer for like 30-40 minutes or so, just to like really dry my hair extension slash like U part wig. And I came back to the chair, and now you can see she's really getting started on straightening my hair. I also think one of the keys to this is the fact that she's actually using like super freaking like small thin sections. And then even with the hot comb, she's using like the old school like stove sort of like hot comb, and not like the electric one. And she's really getting like to my root, like damn near to the effing scalp, with both the hot comb and the flat irons. Like my hair is just like freaking bone straight. It's insane. And yeah, it looks 10 times better even from like when I came in. My hair was super shiny, very silky, a lot more manageable. And like even after I left, like my hair lasted. Like it looks so freaking beautiful now. She curled my wig, tried to blend my leave out, and my hair is really grown out. It's over a month old, so my wig and like my hair is just like really just pulled back and pushed back a bit. So the blend is a bit difficult between like my natural hair and the wig, so you know, take that as what it is. And of course, we did not use any sort of like like wax or edge control or anything like that, because I am trying to grow my hair out and just like really reduce the breakage. But here's what I look like directly after, and then also here's what I look like at an event after I kind of like restyle my hair a little bit. But I would definitely say 10 out of 10. And as of this moment, I'm about a week out and my hair has never been this manageable and soft. Like I've even been out in humidity and my hair did not like curl up, frizz up as it normally does. So 10 out of freaking 10, definitely recommend. If you are a 4B, type 4, A, B, C, D, E, F, G kind of hair girly, go ahead and get this treatment. You're not going to regret it. Oh, and I am going to link all the products down in my description box, so go ahead and check that out. But yeah, you guys, please like and subscribe because I'm like really just trying to get used to this whole YouTube thing. Okay, love you guys. Bye.